Greetings, humans! Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, people. That is where bears live. And don't you know, 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 show by a bear. It's great. Have all of you here with us here today. You know, bears, as Bear says many times, we have a very tenuous relationship on time. And oh my God, people, Bear heard a rumor today. There is going to be some hijinks. There is going to be some sort of chicanery out there. For some reason, I don't know how, I don't know why, the powers that be are going to be taking 1 hour away. But wait, no, adding an hour. They are adding an hour, people. Somehow, some reason, some why. Don't know why. Why would you want to add another hour to 2024? Haven't we had enough? Haven't we had enough hours in 2024? It's like adding a bonus, you know, like a bonus track to a Yoko Ono album or something like that. Not the thing that you want to have, but be aware of that, people. They are trying not only to try to change the climate, but time itself, people. Bear does not know how that works. Not even going to try and figure it out. Probably a lot of math involved. I think Florida, we were trying to get out of that, but whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. Great to have everyone here. Good to see Amy out there. No way the judge who signed that warrant keeps his seat. Gosh dang it, Amy. We will jump straight on into it, I suppose. Man, oh man, I tell you what, Bear had. You know he's going to come into the show. Hey, I don't want to make it too political right before the election, get all that craziness. You know, we'll have a normal show. You know, your usual news of the day stuff, maybe some campaign updates. I don't know if that was going to fill up the show. You know, maybe like a campaign update. I can scrounge around and find a box to open. But gosh dang it, people. Just a couple hours before Bear was going to go online with you good people, he got the horrible news that the thugs over in New York took out beloved Peanut the Squirrel, people. The comic squirrel, says Marc. I don't know if he was into comics, but gosh dang it. R.I.P. Peanut. Let's just go ahead, jump straight on into it for you good people. That would be Beer Can Find a Professional Show. I am bereaved right now, people. I hope you can understand here. Not quite professional here. But let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. Where are we? There you good people are. There Bear is with the story from the New York Post. Hello all, when did Bear turn into a squirrel? I am not a squirrel. Not a squirrel. Not at all, man. Peanut the Squirrel, his grieving owner, says he was treated like a, quote, terrorist in a 5-hour raid by New York State, people. From Angela Barbuti. New York Post out here. This is nuts, people. This is nuts. They are paid by the pun. Definitely paid by the pun. And it was only 2 days until the squirrel's retirement. I know, P-Money. I tell you what, we'll get Mendoza for sure. No, it's not Mendoza. It is the New York State, people. I was trepidatious about getting into politics. Gosh dang it, you took out the squirrel, took out the raccoon. Who's next? Bears, possibly? You never know. Upstate man, whose beloved squirrel was cruelly killed by the state, said that he was treated like a terrorist when 10 government agents descended on his home during a 5-hour period. That sounds like one of those bad jokes. You know, how many Polacks does it take to screw in a light bulb? How many government agents does it take to kill a squirrel? Gosh dang it. Hello. Hi, Amy. I see you out there. Hello. How are you? Marc Longo, whose pet P'(nut). I should have put that in the title. I'm sorry, people. I hope I wasn't getting confused with the other Peanut the Squirrel. Captured the hearts. 3 million social media users was stunned when a convoy of vehicles carrying officials from the State Department of Environmental Conservation and Health. Yeah, great job conserving out there, people. At his Pine City home on Wednesday. Hi, Melissa. I am outraged right now, Melissa. Outraged as you can believe. They served him with a surprise warrant, allowing them to snatch away Peanut the Squirrel and Fred, a raccoon he had been taken in. They treated me like I was a terrorist, he says. They treated this raid as if I was a drug dealer. I think if you were a terrorist or a drug dealer, you would actually be treated a lot better, probably be given a ballot to vote with. Maybe some extra money as well. Maybe a nice hotel room to stay in. They ransacked my house for 5 hours, he told the Post on Saturday. They asked my wife, who is of German descent, what her immigration status was. I bet you they wouldn't do that if they were Mexican or Haitian, possibly. They asked if I had cameras in my house. People, put cameras in your house so you don't have government agents come in snooping around and killing your squirrels, people. They wouldn't allow me to go to the bathroom without a police escort. Did they shake it? Did they shake it after you were done? Who then checked the back of the toilet to see if I was hiding anything. What, other squirrels, possibly? But worse than all that, they deserved his gray furry baby to his death. They delivered, rather, his gray furry baby to his death. Look at there. Oh, Peanut. I hope Peanut is still alive. Peanut. I got wrong name on the mind. The state claimed that it had to euthanize both animals Friday so they could test for rabies. Well, you can actually look and see. Hey, did the squirrel that lived its entire life inside, was it foaming at the mouth? No? Okay, it probably doesn't have rabies. Because the squirrel sunk its teeth into the hand of an official during the disturbing raid. Good job, Peanut. Good job. Taking a bite out of crime. The test results are not yet known. Longo, 34, cared for Peanut for more than 7 years, rescuing him when his mother was hit by a car. Gosh dang it, this makes it even more personal for Bear. We rehabbed him for 8 months. We released him for a day and a half, but he ended up getting attacked. Never developed the instincts to survive outside. That's pretty... you do need to have really good instincts to survive outside. Peanut slept in his own room, nice, in their house in Pine City, just south of Elmira, New York. Hey there, Sam. Good to have you here. Bear is furious beyond words here. I'm trying to hold it back. Fred arrived 4 months ago after being dropped off at the front door and split time between being an outdoor animal enclosure and a room in their residence. Peanut and Fred were targeted, and not other animals living on the 350-acre property. Even if old Peanut escaped, that's a lot of property to be roaming around on. Because they lived indoors, people. Peanut was a star on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And even Elon Musk paid a tribute to him on X today. One post said, President Donald Trump will save the squirrels. And the cats, too. They're eating the cats. Another lamented government overreach, kidnapped an orphan squirrel and executed him. Gosh dang it. My phone is blowing up from people around the country saying how much they loved Peanut. I have people who call me and cry more than I do. I'm not crying, people. I'm angry. And it's a little dusty in here. The Connecticut native moved to upstate New York last April to start Peanut's Freedom Farm. That's why you got targeted. A non-profit animal rescue. He operates with his wife, Daniela. Sentry is home to more than 300 animal rescues. Watch out. He has an OnlyFans account under the name Squirrel Daddy. I don't even want to know. And insisted it was separate from his animal rescue work. That's just me, completely separate. It actually just made enough money for us to start this organization. I don't even want to know. Longo, whatever, was stunned that the group of so-called government conservationists searching his home Wednesday kept him from tending to his other animals during the raid. Oh my God, he's a Rangers fan. Well, never mind, people. I take everything back. Take everything back. Even a Rangers fan. I still am mad. I was not even allowed to fill the water. Longo explained it's illegal to house a squirrel and raccoon in New York City. But apparently you can house, illegal immigrants with God knows what sort of diseases. And hey, go right ahead. Not a problem at all. But he didn't have the heart to keep them outside. The DC said in a statement obtained by WETM that the raid was in response to complaints about Fred the raccoon. But Longo claimed they used him as an excuse to get Peanut. The only time I've ever talked to DC prior to this was when they got complaints from anonymous people. Bear knows all about that. On the internet for Peanut about 5 or 6 months ago. And that was before Fred, he said. They used Fred as their go-to to get into my house. You need to... He's got a waffle that he's eating, people. Gosh dang it, people. The DC claimed Peanut bit one of its officials. Good, hopefully right in the nuts. During the raid, but Longo said he did not witness that. And the official's hands were heavily protected. He says, I watched everybody put gloves on before they entered my house. They had gloves that you get an eagle to land on. But apparently a squirrel can bite through it. Longo, I keep mispronouncing it. Longo is demanding an investigation into the claims they were checking the animals for rabies and filing a motion to get the medical records of the officials in his house to see if they actually got tested for the disease. Peanut and Fred did not have rabies, or I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I've been around them long enough, played with them, cared for them, and I didn't foam at the mouth. Look at there. Does that look like a fella that's foaming at the mouth? Not really. I mean, maybe, but not really. Longo, who only found out his animals were put down through his local news station, said the state must answer for its actions. I know, right? I'm right there with you. Why was there so much force brought to my house for a raccoon and a squirrel, he asked. We have so many other things that we need to focus on. We use our government to do this stuff when we can't even fix the problems we have in daily human life. I know, right? Governor What's-Her-Face, along with the state DEC and health department, did not respond to messages seeking comment. They are running scared, that's why. One elected official blasted the state government over the top response. With all the crime in our migrant shelters, good to know we have the time and resources for a squirrel SWAT team, people. I can't wait to meet the new senior advisor to the governor, Elmer J. Fudd, he says. Elmer J. Fudd. Gosh dang it, people. I was trying to go into the weekend with a calm attitude. And now, wait, hold on 1 second here, people. 1 second. Give me a second here, people. Where's my Rick? Rick, get out here. Come on, Rick. Where are we at? Let's see. Thing with the thing. Where are we? All right. Gosh dang it. There we go. Gosh dang it. What the hell is going on here? First you took Crumbs the cat from Bear? And now you're going to take Peanut? That's not going to happen, Rick. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen, Rick. Not going to happen. You tell him, Ridge. You tell him how it is, man. Tell him how it is, Ridge. I tell you, people. I tell you what. Listen, let me calm down. Read a couple chats here. Give me just 1 second. Let me find the thing with the thing. We got the thing. There is poor Peanut right there. I tell you, people. I tell you. All right, where are we? Let me go back here 1 second. Say hello to everybody. I got started so fast and so angrily, I forgot to make mention of people here. Waving at Amy P Money. Let's see. Squirrels and raccoons and bears. Oh my! What? There's bears involved? Oh, for crying out loud. Let's see. Nothing about that was normal, says Melissa. I know, right? I know. Marc says justice for Peanuts. Hi, bear and friends, says Melissa. Amy is mad. Sam is crying. For crying out loud. Poor Fred. Poor their human family. I know, Amy. I know. They're eating the cats. They're killing the squirrels. They are after Bear. Killed Bear's mom. I tell you. So when are we getting squirrel beams with vote Trump signs? I'm already there, Peabody. I'm already there. So there's a Peanut the Squirrel after dark. I don't know. Don't even want to know about that, Peabody. It's amazing how Trump has someone become the adorable animals candidate. I know. That's why Bear turned around. Was the squirrel toilet trained? I have no idea, Sam. That's got to be a lot of electricity involved when training a squirrel to go to the toilet here. To go to the toilet. Bear made mention a little while back. Bear has, his people. His people actually, not really people, but his agent is a squirrel. So we're, in contact with, all these various celebrities and whatnot, and now Bear is worried that his agent might be in danger as well. That's right. That's right. Where the heck is the Robert Downey Jr. thing? Come on. We need to get I don't care. I know you're. Listen, you're under the gun. Bear's under the gun. Whatever. Stinking agent. He's not worth what Bear pays him. That's for sure. If I ever go to America, says Sam, I'll have to check out the squirrels. Yeah, I guess the squirrels in Australia, they dig into the ground instead of climbing up the trees, apparently. I don't know. Raccoon season, squirrel season, raccoon season, squirrel season, raccoon season, squirrel season, fire! Fire, says Peabody. Him and Mojo Jojo agree. There you go, Marc. There you go. Many people are talking about the raccoon as well. Well, good, Sam. As they should. As they should. They'll probably be the first creature you see here, Sam. They are definitely around. They are definitely around. That is definitely for sure, people. Definitely for sure. All right, Bear needs to calm down just a little bit before we get into some of the other news of the day. So allow Bear, if you will, just for a moment here. Let me jump over real quickly, look into some campaigns and get some updates here for campaign. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Mojo Jojo. Good stuff. Evilest thing I can imagine, he says. Slightly crying. I know. Grrrr! Gosh dang it. All right, let me get to it. Go check out Tight Mouse and Might. Go check it out, people. You know how to do it. Over there at Indiegogo. Cyberfrog as well. Yada, yada, yada. You know how it goes, people. Godlike. Not back it. Whatever. Wraith of God. You only got 8 days left, people. No squirrels or raccoons in Australia. But you got the little koala bears, so that counts. That counts. I guess the squirrels weren't able to swim the entire distance, or they just don't understand the upside-down nature of everything. There you go. No animals were harmed when Gary drew his books. There you go. That's good to know. Good to know, P-Money. Thank you. Thank you so much. But we actually do have an update from Aaron Lopresti. The hardcovers. Some good news, people. Some good news. Hardcovers have arrived. Hey, everyone. Hey. The hardcovers of Kit Carter, Planet Doom arrived Halloween night. Ooh, spooky. At 11 p.m. The books are getting signed and numbered by him and bagged by Mama Lepresti. The first big shipment will go out on Monday. Thank you for your patience, but those of you still waiting for your books will be rewarded soon. There you go, people. There you are. Are squirrels and chipmunks the same thing, asked Sam? Well, sort of. Not really. Chipmunks are a little bit more... What would you say, people? A little bit more kind of a northern and western critter, where squirrels are a little bit more in the south. If Bear remembers correctly, they're slightly, they're what, in the same family, in the same genus, but a little bit different. But there you go, kind of, sort of. Squirrel singing would be just crazy. Yeah, there you go. All right. Anyways, there is that. Aaron Lopresti. And finally, that would be from fresh off of his bender. That would be Uncle Lee. He's got some cars that you might want to check out, people. He says, just launch. Hey, Cyberfrog backers. Hey. I just got this bright idea to make Comics Gate branded cars. The whole fleet of them, to go along with the Cody Dennison Cyberfrog Racer we launched earlier this year. So you can check it out right there and see if you like the race cars there. They were supposed to be called Master Racers. I guess that went by the wayside if you're trying to do that through... No, wait, there it is. It's still called Master Racers. So I don't know how that's going to work out on Indiegogo or not. I'm not sure if that's a great name for car series anyways, but there you go. If you want to go check it out, each of them $12, but you get a number of the cars for $100 on the Rainbow the Brute action figure campaign. Just launched. Go check it out. It's the featured perk. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Help us get into the miniature indie comics automotive. Speaking of benders, hold on. Beer's brain just malfunctioned. Help us get into the miniature indie comics automotive business by backing it today, people. By backing it today. So there you are, people. If you want to go check it out, go on and check it out, people. Go on and check it out. So there we go. There is that. For crying out loud. Let me get to the other memes here. I got other memes going on here. There we go. There is our Trumpster. There he is right there. I was not going to be doing any political stuff tonight. I was like, let me just put that off to the side. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows where they're going with it. For crying out loud. I don't know. Maybe I don't have anything planned. I didn't have anything planned, but I don't know. Listen, people, let me ask this. Should Bear... It's not really a political channel or anything like that, but Bear knows his politics. He voted multiple times for Joe Biden the last time. They screwed Bear out of the convention. Old Bear and Fetterman got screwed out by Kamala Harris. So I don't know. I have the knowledge, but I don't know if people want to hear Bear talk about politics and yada. Oh, look at this state. They're, here and da-da-da-da-da. I don't know if people really care about that. P-Money says, I don't like the phrase. I can't imagine saying to my wife, I'm going master racing with my friends. Or giving it to kids. I don't think that's a very good idea either. But, sometimes you get completely snockered and you decide to hit that live button and go live for some reason. And next thing you know, your phone has ended up in the urinal somewhere and you've smoked some unknown substance with some lesbians. And it just all goes downhill. So you just never know. Yeah, PC Master Race. I can see that. Hashtag PlayStation. But there you go. There you are. So I don't know. Should we do a election special at like 3 a.m. just to make sure that Georgia's on the up and up? Because they have some shenanigans going on, people. We got to keep an eye on these people. Keep an eye on you. You guys always thought you were superior to us Xbox guys. For crying out loud. Crying out loud. Jiminy just joins and says, election special. Election special. Well, Jiminy, if it's going to be like the last time when we did the what was it? The Foundation watch-along. Jiminy says, yes, I want to go see the Foundation watch-along. And Bear did it, and he was the only one there because Jiminy was never around. So, I don't know. I want more than one yes. Let me put it into the... Let's just do a poll. What the heck? Why not? Let's do the poll. We'll do a poll, Jiminy. We'll do a poll. We'll do the thing. 1 second here. Start a poll. All right. Question mark. Yes. No. What would be our third option, P Money? What the heck are you talking about, Beer? 1080p. Yeah, there we go. We'll do this. We'll do 1080p. There we go. Just in case. There we go. Start poll. Must contain between 1 and 35 characters. What? Huh? Do it. For crying out loud. Okay, get out of that. There we go. Start poll. Thing with thing. There we go. All right. Election special 2024. Yay. Nay. We shall see. We shall see. Well, it'll be the last chance by next show. The election's over. That's true. Oh, Sam has to go. Sam, thank you for stopping by with us here today. We do appreciate it. Do appreciate you, sir. Make sure, by the way, Sam, if you haven't already, before you leave, go check out Bear's Archive. It's down in the description. We just, literally, thanks to Mrs. P Money out here, we finally just surpassed, well, we caught up to 500 subscribers. Yay! You might say, Bear, but you only have like 430 on the channel. Like, yeah, I know. For some reason, the archive has way more subscribers than Bear's main channel here. For some reason, but do go check that out. Do go check that out. Anyways, thank you, Sam. Appreciate you. That cardboard box is kind of the best. Thank you, Amy. Bear's 10-hour election special live stream. Holy moly, Jiminy. Holy, that would definitely involve alcohol. That would definitely, Bear would be completely snockered. No lesbians, but would be completely snockered. After like the 5th hour or something like that. Next episode should be a cartoon of Bear driving a garbage truck. Oh, Amy, Melissa, could Bear prevail upon you? A nice little animation of a bear either driving or hanging on behind a garbage. Have Trump drive the garbage truck with Bear hanging on the back. If you would do that, Bear would be in your debt. In your debt for a long time. That would be great. That'd be great. While serving French fries. Oh yeah, Trumpo. There you go. There you go. A astounding 83% of you have said yes, Bear. You need to. Okay, so are we doing it? When are we doing it? Are we doing it Tuesday night? Is that when we're doing it? I can do it Monday. No, we'll do it Tuesday nights. All right, Tuesday. According to 83% of you, we shall see. We shall definitely see how it will go. I'll have to do. I tell you, 2016, Bear was in. Well, we had a giant hurricane that Bear was knocked out of his cave, unfortunately. So he was in a neighbor's cave, and they didn't have any internet or TV or anything. So like the whole night, I was listening on the radio and going online. So maybe we can do something along those lines. Mark said 1080p. Mark, that was an inside joke. I can't find the... Oh, okay, Sam. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I'll find it. Do the thing with the thing. And the thing. Here we go. I'll put it into the chat there. There you go. Go check that out. There you go. Hopefully you can get to it that way. Jiminy, much like the voters in Atlanta, Georgia, he's voted 6 times already. 6 times. Mark, it's an inside joke. Bear was, you can't already tell already, he's actually switched over from, it's going to be boring for 90% of you, but switched over from 720p to 1080p. And I wanted to ask a question to the good folks on the archive channel, whether or not they like that or they wanted to go backwards. So I did the option. I said 1080, 720, or Bear, what the hell are you talking about? And good old P Money shows up and says, Bear, what the hell are you talking about? So there you go. I know you're messing with Bear. Always, Mark, always. My dead relatives voted, and I'm not even American, says Sam. Well, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear about that. The dead do happen to vote often, very often. That's why when Bear put a chain link around the cemetery gates the other day, he was going to be arrested for voter interference. Voter interference, people. All right. Well, I actually do have a couple other stories here for you good people. I just gosh dang it, people, got so angry, got so freaking frustrated with the whole Peanut situation. Peanut is just gonna spam the chat. All right. Well, in that case, let's go ahead. I know a lot of you would be probably interested in this next story here. Hopefully you will be. Because, let me get this out of the way. 1 second. Let me see if I can get this so we can see the thing. Can we just, no, I don't want to close it. Just move it out of the way. No, I don't want to close it. All right. Well, sorry. It's going to stay there for a moment. Anyways, people, from our good folks out at Deadline, Glenn Garner. I always called him Gamer. Glenn Gamer. Robert Zemeckis has a new film out. Here, I think is the name of it. I hope they don't try to do anything with Roger Rabbit. They wanted to. They actually wanted to, Mark. So let's get into it. After Bear has a drink. The director of Who Framed Roger Rabbit said he doesn't think that the cult classic could be made today. Could be. Although a script has been completed for the sequel, Robert Zemeckis recently explained why a follow-up isn't ever going to see the light of day, however good it is. Let's find out why. There's a good script for a sequel at Disney, but here's the thing. The current Disney would never make Roger Rabbit today. Probably because they're gay. They can't make a movie with Jessica in it. That would be this character right here. So Disney, all sorts of trans, gay, what was it? Agatha something or another. The witch show. They could have the boy being gay on there. They could have the first gay kiss and everything. But God forbid we show Jessica Rabbit again. That would be the worst, you guys. The worst. Can't make a movie with it. He added, look what they did to Jessica at the theme park. They trussed her up in a trench coat, people. A trench coat. Who Framed Roger Rabbit starred Bob Hopkins as the private eye Eddie Valent. Is hired. You know what? I'm sorry, people. As I'm reading this would make a really good watch along. I just realized that. Had no idea. Anyways, Private Eye, who is hired to find out if the titular cartoon star's seductive wife, Jessica Rabbit, is cheating on him. When Toontown's owner and Jessica's alleged lover, Marvin Acme, end up murdered, Roger is the prime suspect. Zemeckis explained that he made the original '88 movie, which combined live action and animation at a time when Disney was ready to rebuild itself. Well, Disney, let's do it again, baby. Let's do it again. When we were there, that new regime came in, and they were full of energy, and they wanted to do it. I kept saying, and I sincerely say this, and I do believe this, I'm making Roger Rabbit the way I believe Walt Disney would have made it The reason I say that is because Walt Disney never made any of his movies for children. He always made them for adults. That's why he decided to do with Roger Rabbit. With a magnificent script from O.G. Scribes Peter Peter S. Seaman and Jeffrey Price, Zemeckis told The Telegraph in 2016 that the film is more a continuation than a sequel, which would see Roger and Jessica in the next few years of period film, moving from film noir to the world of the 1950s. He also planned to include a digital ghost of Eddie. Oh man. Bob Hopkins, Eddie, after the actor died at age 71. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Grave robber, just write in another character for crying out loud. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. A little known fact, says Peabody. In the original script, the villain, the unknown Toon, was going to be turn out to be the hunter who killed Bambi's mom. What? Oh my God, that makes it even worse. Holy moly. Ay, 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 people. Ay, ay, ay. Bear is, I tell you, it's after Halloween, and Bear is still dancing past the graveyard. Ooh, man, oh man, people. Man, oh man of shivets, people. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, so that's interesting. You know, the new Disney wouldn't make this Roger Rabbit movie because, oh, it's too sexual. How dare we do that? But yet they would put sex and all sorts of weird gender stuff into all sorts of movies for kids. Not a peep. Not a peep. Judge Doom killed Bambi's mother? You know, man, this keeps getting down the rabbit hole, people, so to speak. So to speak. Well, actually, to Marc's point here. To Marc's point here. You are actually joined by another great here. That would be Quentin Tarantino. From the good folks at Variety, Zach Sharf. Quentin Tarantino refuses to watch Denis Villeneuve's Dune movies because, quote, I don't need to see that story again. It's only one remake after another, he says. I like it. I like that. Quentin Tarantino has not seen Denis Villeneuve's Dune movies and has no intention of changing that, despite the rave reviews. During an interview with the Brett Easton Ellis podcast. Pretty cool. I like that. I should listen to that. The same interview where Tarantino defended Joker, the filmmaker was asked about whether or not Dune Part 2 was the best movie of the year. Really? Dune Part 2 is the best movie? Wow. We must have some real... I mean, I know it's no Joker, but... yeah, man, Dune Part 2? Okay. He didn't have an answer because he's not going to watch it. He says, I saw David Lynch's Dune a couple times. I don't need to see that story again. I don't need to see spice worms. I don't need to see a movie that says the word spice so dramatically. I know, right? Tarantino has nothing against Villeneuve, but he's just not interested in watching a story he's already familiar with due to have already invested time in the original source material. Are the studios just waiting for Tarantino to pass away so they can do a Kill Bill Volume 3? Actually, he was asked about that. And he says, well, we killed Bill in Volume 2, so where do you go from there? I know there was a story with, Vivica A. Fox's daughter in that movie. Apparently, she was supposed to come back for revenge or something like that. But it's not Kill Bill. It's what was her name? Uma Thurman's character. What was it? Bunny or something like that? That wasn't Bambi. I forget her name. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've seen it, but it's been a while. Oh, God. Man, that's going to bugbear. I saw Shogun in the 1980s. I watched all 13 hours. I'm good, says Quentin Tarantino. I don't need to see that story again. I don't care how they do it. I don't care if they take me and put me in an ancient Japan in a time machine. I don't care. I've seen the story. Certainly, few would agree with Tarantino's point that Hollywood is overwhelmed with remakes and reboots. But many would also say he's missing out on great works of art by not seeing Dune. The film earned a lot of high-profile admirers when it opened in theaters earlier this year, including Steven Spielberg. And it goes on and on and on and on. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, there you go. There is a smart man saying, hey, the whole reboots, remakes, redos, meh, not so much. Now that's got to be a new Kill Bill Volume 1 with Bambi getting revenge for Mom's death. I like that movie. I would be in line first. Definitely first in line. That would be a good one. Although Disney would never allow it. Disney would never allow it. Well, speaking of crappy reboots coming to a theater near you, would you guess that they took a really great Sylvester Stallone film? Which, by the way, hold on one second. Time out. Pause. So, Bear, listen. Bear, growing up in the 80s. He was a great, man, oh man, great Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. I tell you what, man, some of the great movies. Cheesy movies, it doesn't matter. Great action movies. Good old Arnold with his one-liners in there. The best. You know, there was a back and forth between Sly and Arnold. Bear was firmly in Arnold's camp, you know, until kind of lately when Bear was watching the Rambo movies. And it's like, wow, these are actually really, really good. You know, Sly was always a better actor, but I was like, wow, these are really good. Not anymore, people. Arnold, he is firmly laying down in the Harris camp, calling all of us a bunch of girly men. So Bear is switching. It is official, people. Hashtag Team Sly. From here on out, people. Team Sly. Yes, indeed. There definitely were bear claws on the rugs in Dr. No. Dr. No, yes. Dr. No, yes. Yes, Dr. No. Anyways, I'm getting back to this. Hollywood Reporter. The Cliffhanger reboot gets retooled, and you would never guess. You would never guess they would have taken the Sly Stallone character from the film and gender swapped it. What? No way. Wow. I never saw that coming, people. Never saw it coming at all. Let's see. Retooled Lily James and Pierce Brosnan to star as Sylvester Stallone exit. Well, at least they got Bond. People. Gosh dang it, people, I tell you. Oh, did I not? Oh, there we go. Let me do the thing with things. So there you are. There's your look at Cliffhanger. Jume Collet Sierra helms the new feature, which, if you have no idea who that director is, you probably have seen or heard about the fantastic movie titled Black Adam, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And if you think back and you think of all the great scenes that were in that movie and you're coming up blank, well, that's gonna be the director of this new movie. Lily James and Pierce Brosnan are ready to rock with the reboot of Cliffhanger. Principal photography commenced in Austria for an updated take on the 1993 film of the same name that starred the great Sylvester Stallone. Jume Collet Sierra directs the new movie that is planned a theatrical release. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. The Cliffhanger reboots centers on a mountaineer, Ray Cooper, that'd be Pierce Brosnan, who runs a chalet with his daughter in the Dolomites. All right. I love Dolomite. Great movie. The mountain range in Italy. Oh, okay. Different Dolomite. The Governator is supporting Harris. It's true, P-Money. It's true. Very, very sad. Very sad. He was a Republican governor at one point, but whatever. Whatever, man. Stallone was announced last year as starring in the reboot, but has since exited the project, as he has previously announced director Rick Roman Wagner. So the star and the director have both left. But hey, we're getting a female reboot of a Cliffhanger. Oh boy. Shooting our movie on location in the Dolomites using large format cameras was imperative for us to show the scope and scale of the story. Yeah, like we didn't have scope or scale in the other movie. We're going to bring the audience a truly thrilling and visceral premium theater experience. You better for that money. Lily in particular has gone above and beyond for the role, putting it in quote-unquote real training, and she learned how to climb, people. Wow, this is going to be a great movie. Her dedication has allowed us to capture some incredible shots we couldn't have otherwise achieved. And the whole crew is blown away by her commitment. Yeah, I'm sure the whole crew is. The whole crew is. The original Cliffhanger hit theaters in May 1993. Wow. TriStar Pictures and collected $255 million at the global box office. Stallone starred for director Rennie Harlins as a mountain climber enlisted to help track down suitcases full of stolen cash in the Rocky Mountains, people. Instead, they're going to Dolomite. Or the Dolomites. Why? I don't know. Tax credits. Who the hell knows, people? Who the heck knows about any of that, people? I tell you what, man. I tell you what. So I'm with old Quentin Tarantino here. Quit with the reboots and remakes and let's do gender swap this and that and blah, blah, blah. I tell you, people, enough. Enough already. P-Money says, The Rock was able to basically bring down the entire DC cinematic universe on his own. I guess that would be his superpower. That in his tequila. I think it was tequila. He has some sort of liquor for sale. I think it was tequila. Everybody's on the tequila bandwagon these days. Everybody has a tequila. Like, get over it, people. Get over it. Crying out loud. All right, where are we? Oh, I know where we are. P-Money, I'm surprised. Honestly shocked, really, that he hasn't mentioned that it is a brand new month, people. And with it, we do, as we always do, people, that would be the November months of, so you know what to celebrate all month long in the month of November, people. So let's go ahead, jump right on into it, see what we got here. Oh, we have AIDS Awareness Month, people, right at the top. Don't forget about your AIDS. Not the people that are helping you, but, the disease. National Medical Science Liaison Awareness and also Appreciation Month. There you go, people. Like half of the people in that picture are wearing masks and the other half are not. I guess you got to look beautiful. There you go. National Medical... Did we call these people nurses way back when? Medical Science Liaisons now. Medical Science Liaison. P-Money is crying that he forgot. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. National Pet... crumbs. Hashtag crumbs. R.I.P. crumbs. It is National Pet Cancer Awareness Month, people. If only Crumbs lasted a couple more days, he would have been aware that he had cancer. At National Hospice and Palliative Care Month. Hey Siri, what is palliative?
Relative meaning.
No, not relative. Palliative. Come on, Siri. I thought you were smart now. No? Maybe? Whatever. Anybody knows what palliative is, just let me know. Why is the woman in blue the only one in focus? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, she is the only one in focus. Well, we got to concentrate on somebody. Got to concentrate on somebody there. So, whatever. So far, November is Super Depressing Awareness Month, says Amy. Aw. Aw. Well, let me pick you up with Stomach Cancer Awareness Month. Why can't we just do all of the cancers and just get it over with, people? I tell you, man. A National Career Development Month, people. Get your career developed, but only for this month. You can take next month off. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine, people. It's also Military Family Month. Not really sure what you're supposed to do there, but I guess be aware that militaries have families. I guess that's the thing to do. Worldwide Bereaved Siblings Month. Man, oh man, I'm with you, Amy. It's kind of depressing. I don't mean to do that on purpose, but be bereaved. Hopefully we have both Amy and Melissa with us for a very, very long time, and we don't have to celebrate Worldwide Bereaved Siblings Month. That would be extra depressing. Also, I think Amy or Melissa probably would haunt there throughout time. I would imagine. They would be the cutest ghosts, though. Definitely. Wait, this keeps getting worse. I know. And even worse than that, Amy, it's World Vegan Month. I know. That's terrible. Well, I wasn't depressed, but they had to show us the Vegan Month. Oh, P-Money, I'm sorry. Well, let's get No Shave November. Man, we were getting really... Oh, man. National Day calendar. You're making Bears... viewers here very depressed. Let's pick everything up. Let's say Sweet Potato Awareness Month, people. What the heck? Hold on. Are they putting sour cream onto sweet potatoes? And chives? Onions? I'm not so sure that you're supposed to put those ingredients on sweet potatoes. Maybe a little bit of brown sugar. You know, I know people in the South, they put on some marshmallows, but I'm not so sure. Not so sure about that one, people. Let Bear know. That works out. I'm too depressed this month to shave, says P-Money. Oh, the poor guy. Marc tells us he had sweet potatoes for lunch. But did they look like this? Did you put on sour cream onto your sweet potatoes, sir? Sweet Potato Awareness, asks Amy. That's not so bad, but they ruined the sweet potatoes. They did, Amy. They did. I don't have any idea what the heck anybody is thinking, putting on onions with your sweet potato, much less any of the other stuff. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Sam is back. He says, I lost 10 kilometers, 10 km on the carnival diet. No carbs, no sugar. Did I read that? Is it lost 10 kilometers? I'm assuming a weight. Wouldn't it be like kilograms? Beer doesn't know, for crying out loud. He uses God's, measurement system. Pounds, miles, that sort of stuff. Sam lost a lot. Oh, kilograms. Okay, kilograms. We'll go with it. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. French fries are vegan. So let's think about those. Sweet potatoes are supposed to put marshmallows and cinnamon. Thank you, Melissa. I can tell Melissa is from the South. Definitely from the South here. A carnivore diet. A carnival diet would be a lot of sugar, says Amy. Yeah. Sam does not think that it's weird to have those ingredients. I think it's that upside down world that's talking, Sam. I think hanging out upside down on the down under there has warped slightly your mind on sweet potatoes. Come on to the US. We'll show you some squirrels and how to eat sweet potatoes properly, Sam. How to do it properly. All right, spinach and squash month, people. Why can't it be? It's got to be both. Wait a minute, hold on. They are putting both spinach and squash together. I don't know, people. I don't know. Do we go with spinach and squash together? I've never tried that. Melissa says, yeah, so far south. You have to go north to reach the deep south. Yeah, we are, essentially, Florida kind of is like northern South America. I mean, that's generally how it is. So there you go. Sam says, sorry, using speech to chat. I keep wanting to say speech to text. 10 kilograms. Well, good for you, sir. I was worried that you lost 10 kilometers, and I'm like, wow, Sam is really, really fat. Really fat. But no, it was 10 kilograms. 10 kilograms. I kid, Sam, I kid. Eggs aren't vegan, but they're vegetarian, says Melissa. Okay. There's good toppings on normal potatoes. I suppose it might be good on a sweet potato. Well, you try, Amy, and tell us all about it. It's just hard to think of sweet potatoes without cinnamon and butter. I know, people. All right, moving on. PTA Healthy Lifestyles Month. What? PTA? I have no idea what that is. But be aware, people. That calendar's happy, so I guess you should be too, apparently. Not sure. Sam has never eaten squirrels. I didn't say eat the squirrels. Man, that's a lot of picking there. He's never eaten squirrels and sweet potatoes together before. Looking forward to coming down to the south. He's going to have his boiled peanuts and some RC Cola. Going to go to a NASCAR event. Listen to some country music. Ride down a dirt road way too fast in a car. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Man, this just keeps getting worse and worse. Prematurity awareness, people. Make sure you're aware of your preemie baby out there. Your preemie baby out there. It's a pancreatic cancer awareness month. It's just all of the cancers. All of them together. Melissa wants chicken and waffles. That's very good. That's more of a West Coast thing, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. National Scholarship Month, people. Make sure you're smart. But just for this month, people. You can take the next month off. It's fine. Finally, some good news. It is National Roasting Month. I don't know. There's no meat in there. I suppose it's carrots and potatoes and onions. Can't have any, meat in your roasting month, but whatever. There you go. That's what you get when it's a vegan month. National Raisin Bread Month. Finally, something Bear can get behind. Always enjoy the raisin bread, people. That looks like a good loaf. There's some big raisins. Holy cow. Or it might be a small loaf. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a small loaf of bread. It's almost like a dinner roll, right? I'm not sure if you'd want to have raisin bread with your delicious dinner, but there you go. Eat your raisin breads, people. Eat your raisin breads. Yes, Amy, it is. It is. You put cinnamon and butter on sweet potatoes. Yeah, well, you don't have to put butter on there, but yeah, a little bit of cinnamon, maybe some marshmallows on there. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. National Pomegranate Month, people. Make sure you smack it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow out I just blew out the microphone there. Sorry about that. National Pepper Month, people. Get your peppers, stuff it with all sorts of good stuff there, and celebrate National Pepper Month, people. P-Mike says, okay, actually that sounds good. I'll roast some beef and put it in with a raisin bread and have roast beef raisin bread sandwich. Sam, that's Canadians for you. They are above, above a certain line there, and they I don't know, some weird stuff, dude. Some weird stuff. They drink way too much maple syrup or something. Can't make heads or tails out of that. Oh, thank God. It is National Peanut Butter Lovers Month. Somebody tell Matt Weldon it is National Peanut Butter Lovers Month. There you are. Look at there. There you go, people. It is National Novel Writing Month. If you have a novel that you've been waiting to write, you know, maybe about peanut butter or raisin bread, anything like that, go ahead. It is now the month to do it, people. It'd be the month to do it because it's also National Family Literacy Month. You want to make sure that your family is literate when they're able to read your novel. There you go. Amy also puts brown sugar and marshmallows on her sweet potatoes. As you should, Amy. As you should. We do that during Thanksgiving. That is a Thanksgiving treat. Good old sweet potatoes. I'll eat a Reese's peanut butter cup in honor of Peanut the Squirrel. There you go. There you go. It is his month, people. National Peanut the Squirrel Lovers. Oh, wait, I shouldn't say lovers. National Lovers of Peanut the Squirrel. No, that's not even any better. National Peanut the Squirrel Remembrance Month. There we go. Here we go. We don't want to get weird with it. It's National American Heritage Month. Wait a minute. Hold on. Those look like Indians. The real Native Americans, people, were the bears. They came after the fact. You know, through Alaska, then came down and just ruined everything for everybody, people. Mark says my second favorite pie behind pecan. Or pecan, if you will. If you're in Georgia, it is pecan. And that's where they grow them, too. I just went through that area. They had a number of them, big trees knocked out during Hurricane Michael a couple years ago. So when beer was heading through there during the last hurricane, oh boy. Yeah, got to see some of the new trees out there. They actually take a giant, it's like a giant machine that they go and they, it's got like, I want to call them claws, but it kind of goes around the tree. It kind of fits around the tree, so they kind of, you know, encase this with the sort of claws, and then they just shake the hell out of the tree, and that's where all the pecans fall. Very interesting. Very interesting to see. National Marrow Awareness Month, people. Make sure you're aware of your bone marrow. People are still talking about sweet potato pie. Does sweet potato pie have marshmallow? Well, you can. You can. Sure, why not? What the heck? Usually it's like a whipped topping of some kind. Whipped cream or something. But I mean, what the hell? You can put on a marshmallow. Why not? You can add it as a topping, Mark says, but it's not really necessary. There you go. A long-term care awareness month, people. Make sure you're around for a long term. A National Life Writing Month. Well, I guess that goes with the novel month. I guess you only have 1 month to write your life as a novel. There you go, people. Finally, Bear has been an inspirational role model for all of you, and you can celebrate this month by thanking Bear. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, you were right, Bear. God made the bears in Genesis before he made man. So yeah, bears are the original inhabitants. Well, there we go. Well, hey, listen, it's a little bit different in Bear's Genesis book because, you know, it follows the one true bear god, but we'll allow it. We will allow it. So bears are responsible for the fall. Oh, gosh dang it. I tell you. Well, Mark, it is your month here. It is National Impotency Month. Not even Awareness Month. You're just going to be you're not even celebrating. It's just National Impotency Month. It's going to be impotent all month long. So we're just going to be wallowing in our impotency. I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it being Vegan Month as well. Not sure. Not too sure about that, people, but there you go, National. Oh, I got Mark. Good. You're not the only one that can troll it. Ask P Money. Ask P Money the next time we go and do another fashion show. There you go. National Home Care and Hospice Month. It is National Fun with Fondue Month, people. I'm not sure if you really want to have fun with scalding hot cheese. You know, but Bear can't have any cheese anymore because he's lactose intolerant. Where's our lactose intolerant month? Huh? So, yeah. Anyways, there you go. There you go. National Family Caregivers Month. Make sure you're caring for your family, people. But just for this month. National Diabetes Month. Of course, right after Halloween. Naturally. National Copid Month, Awareness Month. Be aware of whatever the hell Copid is. There you go. P-Money says, great, my birthday is in the same month as Impotency Month. I thought it was strange when I found out you put pancakes and bacon and eggs on the same plate. Wait, why is that strange? What the heck? What is Bear missing here? Why is it strange that pancakes, they belong together, Sam. They belong together as part of a nutritious meal at the beginning of the day. Come on, man. Come on, man. No fondue facials then. No, Melissa. Not at all. Not at all. Marc is correcting. Yes, all on the same plate. Even if it's got to be a giant plate, yes. Do not forget, people, it is National Alzheimer's Disease Month, people. National, of course, naturally. Naturally, of course. National Adoption Month. Go ahead. Another cancer. Lung Cancer Awareness Month, people. People, make sure that you are aware of your historic bridge in your local area. Do you have a historic bridge? If so, let us know about it. P-Money, how dare you, sir? How dare you? That's an awful joke. Awful joke that Bear just gave. So listen, if there's going to be one person out here that takes the fall, it's going to be P-Money. Definitely. Gluten-Free Diet Awareness Month, people. Make sure you're aware of all of that. Family Stories Month. Look at all the kids gathered around to listen to Grandpa tell about the time that he strangled that guy in Nam. Took him out with his bare hand. Hold on, where is it? His bare hands. That's right. His bare hands. Well, I play bridge with my friends. Does that count? Are they historical? If not, then no. I'm sorry, it's not. It is, like he said, it is, where is it? Historic bridge. It's not just any bridge, P-Money. It's historic. Gotta have a historic, what's this one? I have no idea. Is that like the Mississippi? Why is the one bridge in the foreground the historic bridge, but the one in the background isn't? I have no idea. Maybe something crazy happened there. I don't know. Epilepsy Awareness Month, people. Diabetic Eye Disease Month. It is Banana Pudding Lovers Month. If you love banana pudding, it's your month, people. Melissa says, yeah, old bridges. Old bridges indeed. It's aviation history. Why is it in November? Shouldn't it be in December? Shouldn't they had the first flight in December. Shouldn't it be Aviation History Month in December? Maybe. I don't know. P-Money is going to sit the kids down and tell them the family story of his historic bridge. Well, congratulations. There you go. Marc will even accept banana parfait. Banana Pudding Month, he says. 10 out of 10 concur. Obviously loves his banana pudding. I don't know. Sam, do they have banana pudding down under? Or is it some sort of weird Australian fruit? I don't know. Do they even have bananas in Australia? I have no idea, people. None whatsoever. It's Adopt a Senior Month, people. Adopt a senior pet month. Adopt an old pet. He ain't gonna live in that in that cage for very much longer. So you might as well adopt him now and take him home and make sure he's nice and secure. You know, has a nice life there at the house. And then people from New York just bust open the door and guns blazing and take out the dog because they think it's got freaking rabies, even though it had no rabies whatsoever. Ay. But you gotta be gratitude. You gotta be grateful for it. Because it's National Gratitude Month, people. So you really should, listen, people, you should be, especially this month, especially grateful for Bear for letting you know about National Gratitude Month. Because, I mean, who else would? Really? Who else would? If I go to a taxidermist and get an old stuffed pet dog, does that count for Senior Pet Adoption Month? Well, I'm not so sure. Bears hate bananas. It's crazy. It's bananas. National Gratitude Month. Thanks so much for telling me it's Impotency Month, Bear. You're welcome. You're so welcome, Peanut. I was actually thinking of you the entire time, but I saw Marc right there. I thought it was a great opportunity. Bear went with it, really. I mean, you can go either way, honestly. Honestly, if I put steak and add a slice of cheesecake on the same plate, would it be weird? Yes. Bear is going to say yes. One is a dinner, and the other is dessert, and you really shouldn't mix the two, Sam. I mean, that's just Bear's opinion here. He could be wrong, but yeah, I would say no. I would say no. He retracted that silly comment. The speech to text has once again taken hold here, and probably something about kilometers, or I don't know, something along those lines. So there you go, people. There you are. There are all of our national months of, people. National months of. But we do need to make sure that we remember good old Peanut out here. Good old Peanut. Let's see. Down south. Oh, well. You may or may not, depending on how many dishes people want to do. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, you might be right there, Marc. You might be right. You might not want to have that many. Oh, I am been on top chat the entire time. Let me do live chat. There we go. No, I don't want to see the. Okay, get rid of that. Everybody is wanting to do the election special. There we go. All right, let's see. Where are we? This is why I don't understand chicken and waffle. Well, that's why you're Canadian, P-Money. On a plate, because one is supper and one is breakfast. No, not at all, sir. Not at all. Honestly, really, the waffle is more kind of a. Well, I guess I could see how that. I could see why people would think that would be weird. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, P-Money. Don't knock it until you try it. Don't knock it until you try it. Yeah, chicken is breaded. Usually is. All right, we are going to, if you haven't, I will leave it open for another couple moments here for you people. But go ahead, get your vote in. Get your vote in now, as you should. Hopefully there is no broken toilets anywhere. Go ahead and get your vote in now before we close the poll. But it looks like with a commanding lead, until we get a Buick with a trunk full of ballots in, a commanding lead with 78% of you says, yes, Bear, we want an election special probably on Tuesday. Means I got to do 2 shows in 2 days. That's going to be tough, but we'll see. We'll see about it. We're going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are ending the poll right now. Right now. Yes, we are. There we go. There it is, people, with more than 70% of you agreeing. It says, Bear, we want to hear you talk politics. Careful. Careful what you wish for, people. Careful what you wish for. Jiminy gets his wish. Jiminy gets his wish. Election special. Well, you better be here, Jiminy. You better be here, man. I don't know. Do we start it at 8? Do we start? There's plenty of... I mean, there's going to be... Usually, let's see. What would it be? The West Coast would end at... What? 11? 12? East Coast time. So we may... You know, the big ones are Pennsylvania... Obviously, Georgia, for crying out loud. For some reason, North Carolina. You people in North Carolina, if you haven't figured out what the hell's going on, Bear can't help you, man. Can't help you at all. Let's see. And then, of course, what? Minnesota and Wisconsin? And possibly Michigan. Possibly Michigan out there. So we'll see. Well, it'll be a long show, that's for sure, if we stay on for quite a while. So we shall see. Bull's poll is no longer up. Perfect for this month. Well, enjoy your Impotency Awareness Month, Peabody. Let's see. I'll be switching between watching MSNBC and Bear's show on Tuesday. Well, you are definitely going to have whiplash. Definitely. Probably going to be watching MSNBC for the shrieking heads out there. Shrieking heads. So... the only thing I'm trying to figure out, I literally tried to do it right before the show here because I wanted to do my Rick one. I don't have any way of doing audio. So if people are getting speeches and whatnot, I can show you the video. The only way I can do the audio is through the speakers. And if Bear talks, then it gets an echo and all this other stuff. So I got to figure that out. And, yep, I got a couple days. We'll figure it out. It may be a professional show. It may not be. We shall see. Oh, Jeff's here. Good to have Jeff. Great to have you here. Put a link in for your book, Jeff. We're just about to head out here, but want to make sure that everybody is accounted for. Jiminy loves watching talking heads cry on election day. I want to see them like scanners and just go kaboom. Do you think, Sam asks, that we'll know the results on the day? Well, again, Sam, for example, Florida, we are 2 different time zones. Just not that far from where Bear lives. It's, what is that? Central time zone. So, Florida normally, well, the East Coast would normally close at 7. Florida won't close until 8 o'clock. And hopefully we'll be able to see. Usually Florida has been pretty good. They were the last time, getting stuff out pretty quickly. Georgia, that's going to be a whole other ball of wax, man. We shall see. It was the infamous 3 a.m. toilet break that everybody went to bed thinking Trump was winning and then woke up and all of a sudden he lost. So let me do the other memes here. Here we go. Let's just say we do it at 8 o'clock here on the East Coast. It's still several hours. It'll probably be 11, 12 o'clock before we get the stuff on the West Coast. Now, West Coast, usually West Coast, left coast. So those will probably, those won't really matter too much. We'll be looking at Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, where are the other ones? Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Those are all kind of central, either central or mountain time zones. So specifically, will we know at 12 o'clock? Maybe not. We'll get a good idea. Especially if Pennsylvania goes pretty quickly. We'll see. But generally, well, we know the results. Arizona's screwed up, so that I know there's several that will take several days to come through. That's just like, no, that's like what you see here. We're gonna board up and not show anybody counting and all this other stuff. Yeah, some definite shenanigans. So hopefully there's a big enough wave where we'll be able to see relatively quickly where Trump is. But if it's closer, then that might be a little bit of a difference there, because, oh gosh, what was it? Michigan, I think they were going to allow people 3 days afterwards. Or no, excuse me, it was Nevada, if Bear remembers correctly. Like, one of those two. Nevada, Michigan, they were allowing people 3 days afterwards if they had mail-in stuff, so I don't know. We don't know. That's why it could be a really long show. Oh, man. P-Money says, sorry, guys. Canadian, rather. So I couldn't vote Republican. And I'm alive, so I couldn't vote Democrat. Well, you probably already have voted without even knowing it, P-Money. We'll probably know the results by early Wednesday morning, says Jimmy. That's why it's like, gosh, do I do it at 8 o'clock or do I wait? You know, maybe 9 or 10 o'clock. That's Bear's drinking time. Gosh dang it. Bear doesn't normally, like EVS, just get completely snockered and hit that live button. I have a general rule about that, so you might find out some interesting thing from Bear after getting a couple drinks in him, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll know the results, Jiminy, when the millions of mail-in ballots mysteriously appear. There you go. Or mysteriously disappear. One or the other, but we'll try it. We'll try it out. Tuesday night, election night. Bear will be here to make sense of it all. Or not. I have no idea what's going to go on, so we'll see, people. We will see, and I bet you there's a million and one other channels out there that are going to be doing the same thing. I'm not trying to do it, to get eyeballs or likes or anything like that. I just would want to do it just to see along with the rest of you people. There you go. Australia, mate, has 3 time zones, and you could argue for. I will argue for, Sam. I don't know much about it, but I'm going to argue for till I'm blue in the face. We use paper, and we know the same day. Yes, well, that is why Bear is definitely going to be sued by putting out this thing right here. This thing right here. Yes, indeed. Which, by the way, this was in... Where was this? I'm trying to remember which state this was. I can't remember which state it was. I think it was Colorado, if Bear remembers correctly. They published all of the passwords for every single voting machine, Dominion voting machine in, I believe, Colorado. So that's what we're up against, Sam. That's what we're up against here. Hey, caramba, people. Hey, caramba. Well, we'll try it. We'll definitely try it. Hopefully all of you will be here, to learn and laugh along, either with Bear or at Bear. It could be one or the other. We also have a tiny population. Well, we probably have more illegals voting than actual voters in Australia, Sam. So that's where we are, buddy. That's where we are. All right. Well, let me thank everybody out here. I want to thank Sam, P-Money, Jiminy. You better be there. Let's see. Who else am I forgetting? Jeff as well. Go buy Jeff's book. Marc as well. Go buy Marc's book as well if he has one. I'm not sure. Oh, Jeff said Bear hates bananas. Oh, I didn't even recognize that was Jeff. Okay. Melissa, Amy as well, of course. All of our Russian bots and lurkers. Appreciate each and every one of you. We do this every Wednesday and Saturday, 8 o'clock. Except for Tuesday when Bear's going to be here at, I don't know, we'll do it at 8 o'clock. If not, I'll let you people know. And, oh yeah, go buy Gary's books as well. Yes, indeed. Go. Let me do thing with thing. No, not that. There we go. Go buy Gary's book as well, people. Go buy it as well. Yes, indeed. So I want to thank everybody. But you know what, people? All this talk about crazy electioneering has made Bear hungry. So he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrrrr. Ugger. Night, everybody.